Wes Montgomery. So that was a line that I transcribed from him. I found a YouTube clip from a TV show he did in, I think, Belgium, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty great to actually see how it's not so easy to see exactly, you know, but you get a pretty good idea. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, the positions that I'm going to teach you today are pretty much like he did them. So he's playing on impressions, and yeah, the line is like this. Pretty incredible line, if you ask me. It's like, you know, you could pick out, if you transcribe Wes Montgomery, you can pick out just about anything and it's gonna be just pure gold. It's pretty amazing. But I wanted to take and break this down for you a lot, actually, because there's many elements in this line that stand on their own feet, that are really nice little concepts. So the first one, just this line, this is very cool. It's actually playing, it's an arpeggio, but it's basically playing a shell voicing, but one note at a time. Right? So the key is D minor, and he's playing. Yeah. And then he continues with a pretty long stretch of arpeggio. So this is going all the way from the root 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, all the way, you know, thirds as long as you can go with one arpeggio. And then we have this line here. This fingering looks pretty weird, but I'm pretty sure that this is how he's playing it. So it's kind of jumping with his second finger to the next position. I think this is pretty typical if Wes Montgomery were playing, because this is almost like an arpeggio in itself. This is the octave, right? So it's a 4-note kind of pattern. And he could continue like that. And that's pretty typical of Wes Montgomery, and also many other jazz players of that tradition, that it's not necessarily played so much in position. You could probably do something in position like that, but they pretty much always kind of play diagonally on the neck. But yeah, so this line doesn't go as far as that. It just go right, and then the next line is a really like classic jazz line. It goes like this. Let's see. So let's look at that. To me, I think Wes Montgomery is kind of thinking a lot of actually like a G7. If you think of it, a D6, like this chord on Impression is, or D Dorian, I should say. It's basically like a G7 with the D in the bass in many cases. But so it's kind of those two chords, D minor and G7, is going to be like important to get that kind of sound. So look, just listen to this on top of a G chord. Right? And look at this thing here in the middle. It's the same as the thing we played here. yeah, and this line is also very nice. It feels very nice on the fingers to play it, sliding with the third hair. Also, yeah, pretty common jazz thing, moving chromatically like that. And just the ending of this phrase, that's a lesson on itself, that think of contrasts. You have all these 8 notes, very hectic kind of lines, and then he just ends it with some really long notes. And yeah, just, it's a nice thing to remember that you can do that, and when you do it with conviction. And if you listen to Wes play it, it's so beautiful, because when it comes up here, the guitar just really just sings on top here, like yeah, it has a really like vocal quality, I think. Let me play the line for you one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, let me play it a little bit on the track. Okay, you probably noticed I also played the line in E flat, so yeah, practice that. Practice playing it in different keys as well. But yeah, it's a great line, and when you practice this, you can do like I did now, of course, and just play the whole thing, but also pick out parts of the line and try using those parts. For example, just a small part like this, right? Doesn't have to be all of that. It could be just this, or just that part, right? Because if you play the whole thing, that's it. Then you're just playing exactly like Wes did. But you want to try and just use parts of it within the other stuff you're playing, like. And also this, I like to. I don't think it's so typical for Wes. It would be to play the whole thing like that, but I like that sound. I like to kind of. It's a bit. I think it's a bit more modal, a bit more maybe. I don't want to say modern, because it's not like Wes Montgomery was not modern, but I think it came kind of later. He was kind of just so elegant and so, just elegant in his playing, but kind of staying with this kind of tonality. It's not typical for Wes, but it's typical for many other players. Like, I don't know, maybe Coltrane would stay more in one kind of tonality like that. Maybe, but yeah. Let me try to do that for you just a little bit. Okay, so I'll try to use, like I said, just pick out different parts of this line. And yeah, it's a really cool jazz line idea, and I hope you get a lot out of it. And yeah, that's it. See you soon. Bye bye.